This is the second part of a look at sci-fi films that flopped at the box office. They failed to make money, but absolutely deserve your time. Some found an audience, others still fly under the radar. Either way, Hollywood got it wrong. Again. Johnny Mnemonic stars Keanu Reeves as a data courier with a hard drive implanted in his brain, a job that cost him his childhood memories. Based on a short story by William Gibson, the film explores themes of virtual reality, information overload, and digital identity, ideas that feel even more relevant today. At the time, critics panned it, and audiences didn't show up. It made just $19 million at the domestic box office against a $26 million budget. But in hindsight, Johnny Mnemonic may have simply arrived too early. Its strange, chaotic vision of the future now feels oddly familiar. In 2021, the re-release of Johnny Mnemonic in black and white gave the film a second chance and reminded viewers that this flawed but ambitious cyberpunk thriller deserves more respect than it got. Gattaca is a quiet, haunting vision of a future where DNA determines your destiny. Ethan Hawke plays Vincent, a man born without genetic enhancements, labeled an invalid and told he'll never be more than a janitor. But Vincent dreams of reaching space, and with the help of a genetically perfect borrowed identity played by Jude Law, he sets out to beat the system. The film explores genetic discrimination, free will, and the human drive to overcome limitations. It's subtle, smart, and visually stunning, but back in 1997, it didn't connect. Gattaca made just $12 million at the box office against a $36 million budget. Sphere, based on Michael Crichton's novel, follows a team of scientists sent to the bottom of the ocean to investigate what appears to be an alien spacecraft. Inside, they discover a massive golden sphere, one that seems to make thoughts and fears manifest in the real world. With a star-studded cast and a budget of $73 million, Sphere looked like a guaranteed hit. But after poor reviews and the removal of key scenes, including a giant squid sequence, it struggled to connect with audiences. The film earned just $50 million worldwide. Labeled slow and confusing at the time, Sphere quietly built a following over the years. Its moody atmosphere and strange ideas may not have worked for everyone, but they left a lasting impression. Dark City is a neo-noir sci-fi thriller about a man who wakes up with no memory, only to discover that the world around him is a fabricated illusion, controlled by a mysterious group known as the Strangers. As he uncovers the truth, he learns to manipulate this false reality and fights back. Released a year before The Matrix, Dark City explored many of the same ideas, but was quickly overshadowed. Some of its sets were even reused in The Matrix. Despite critical praise for its visual style, atmosphere, and themes, the film failed to find an audience. It earned just $27 million worldwide, barely breaking even against its production budget. Existence is a body horror sci-fi thriller that takes virtual reality to disturbing new places. In this world, players connect to games through organic devices called bioports, implanted directly into the spine. Reality and simulation blur until free will becomes nearly impossible to define. Written and directed by David Cronenberg, the film explores identity, control, and the merging of flesh and machine. Its game pods squirm, pulse, and feel alive, turning cold technology into something unsettlingly biological. While some critics praised it, audiences largely overlooked the film. It earned less than $3 million domestically against a $21 million budget. Cipher is a sleek, paranoid sci-fi thriller from Cube director Vincenzo Natali. Made for $7 million, it earned less than $1 million at the box office and never received a proper US release, but it deserved much more attention. The story follows Morgan Sullivan, a quiet man who takes a new corporate job and quickly finds himself caught in a strange world of espionage, identity manipulation, and shifting loyalties. With its cold, stylish atmosphere and constant narrative twists, Cipher keeps viewers guessing until the very end. It's a smart, underseen sci-fi gem that rewards close attention. Directed by Danny Boyle and written by Alex Garland, Sunshine is a visually stunning sci-fi thriller set in a near future where the sun is dying and Earth is freezing. A crew aboard a spacecraft is sent to reignite the star with a massive nuclear payload. But when they intercept a distress signal from a lost ship, the mission takes a darker turn, and horror begins to unfold. The film's haunting visuals and eerie atmosphere helped it stand out, even if audiences didn't show up at the time. Sunshine cost $40 million to make and earned only $32 million worldwide. Today, it's widely considered one of the most underrated sci-fi films of the 2000s. On paper, Dredd had everything going for it. Strong reviews, a $45 million budget, and a fan base ready to forget the 1995 Stallone version. But at the box office, it earned just over $41 million worldwide, falling short of even breaking even. Many blame the film's failure on poor marketing. Released as Dredd 3D, it was mistaken for just another gimmicky action flick, despite being a grounded, brutal, and stylish take on the iconic character. The niche appeal of the Judge Dredd universe, in the shadow of the earlier adaptation, didn't help either. The film found new life on home video, where it made over $22 million in domestic sales. But even that wasn't enough to greenlight the sequel fans had hoped for. Dredd remains one of the most frustrating sci-fi flops of its decade, and one of the most beloved.